Hello everybody, and welcome to this tutorial. My name is Micah, and today I'm going to be guiding you how to install the 737-800 Zibo mod, the terrain radar add-on, XChecklist add-on, and of course the AviTab add-on for this aircraft. First, we'll start off by showing you how to download the main folder or the main file, the actual aircraft itself. There's a couple ways you can get to it. First, you can obviously just Google 737-800 Zibo, and it'll pop up there. It'll show a forums page here at xplane.org forums website, or you can follow the link in the description below. Once you're here, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down to the bottom of the forum post. You'll see that it has some installation instructions and the fix instructions. You can just follow these to install them. I'm going to walk you through that so you can see how it's actually done and how to properly install it. So, to download the mod, you're going to find the link Zibo mod B737-800X. So, we're going to select that. It's going to bring up Zibo's Google Drive. Inside the Google Drive, you'll notice that it has multiple folders, including old releases, others, video tutorials, manuals, and just types of information for the actual aircraft itself, manuals and briefing stuff, so you can better learn about the aircraft and its actual functions. What we're going to be looking for is the actual download itself, though. What you're going to look for is specifically the B737-800X _, whatever the latest version is. Today, the latest version is 3_34_full.zip. This is the main file. There are updates as you see below it, which we'll get to in a second. To download this, there's two ways that this can be downloaded. You can right click and select download, which will immediately begin a download process. Note that this is 1.7 gigabytes of download. So, depending on internet speed, it may take a while. Once you select download, you'll notice that sometimes this error message appears. Download quota exceeded for this file, so you cannot download it at this time. What that means is that the quota for the day has been reached for downloading that particular file. But there is a way around this. What you do, you right click and you select make a copy. It says creating copy of B737-800X _3_34_zip.zip in my drive. You can click this little link. It says show file location. It's supposed to take you to your drive, but if it doesn't, you go upper left hand corner. You see where it says my drive. You select my drive. What you're going to notice is that you see right here copy of. Then you just right click and select download like you would otherwise. Once you've downloaded it, it'll pop up in your downloads folder as a compressed zip file, as you see here. Now, I'm going to show you how to download all these other plugins first, and then we'll get on to all the installation process, so we're not jumping around. So back on the forums page, you're going to see the terrain radar, AviTab, and XChecklist. Each one of these links will take you to a download link here at xplane.org. Once you get to the terrain radar and vertical situation display, as you see here, this is the file for the terrain radar. All you have to do is select download this file. Once you select download this file, it'll give you an option, open with or save file. Always choose the save file option. It makes things a lot easier, and you can do everything at once rather than doing each by piecemeal. I'm going to cancel it because I've already downloaded this file. It's the same for each individual plugin. AviTab is the same way. You select the link, you select download this file. It's going to pop up with a window. Select save file and select OK. I'm going to select cancel because I've already downloaded it. XChecklist is a little bit different. You follow this link, you will get the actual checklist itself. However, a prerequisite to that is having XChecklist installed. To install XChecklist, you can go to this forum, or you can search for XChecklist and select download this file. It's going to take you to a link, and again, pops up XChecklist 1_39.zip. It may be a newer version depending on when you're watching this. So you select save file, select OK, I'm going to select cancel because again, I've already downloaded it. At the top of this page, you'll see that there's another download this file button. This one's a little bit different because you see there's multiple options for your checklist. We are going to select the minimal design CList 6.3. Now, depending on when this is updated, this could be 6.4 or it could be any number of actual versions. There are other options here for you if you wish to see them. A DDS file, which is like an image file for the X-plane, and other types of checklists like 1 minute refuel and boarding time, 10 minutes refuel and 15 minutes boarding time, etc., depending on how you want to function with the aircraft. I generally stay with the minimal design here. So you select download, and again, it's going to pop up, and you're going to select save file and OK. I'm going to select cancel because again, I've already downloaded it. So once we go to our downloads, you'll notice that we should have 6 files or folders downloaded. AviTab, the 737 main folder, the update folder, CList, terrain radar, and XChecklist. Oh, I forgot to show you that. Let's go back to the drive for the Zibo. You'll notice these are the updates. And the bottom, you'll see the latest update, 3_35_12. Make sure you're selecting the most up-to-date version. Once you've selected it, right-click and download just like you would anything else. And again, if it shows you a quota error, you can always make a copy to your own drive and download it from your own drive. I'm not going to download it because again, I've already downloaded it. So once that's installed, you should see it pop up here as well. Once that's all downloaded, we are going to extract all of these compressed zip files. To extract, we're going to right click, select extract all, and extract. Some of these, depending on their size, may take a while, such as this one. That will take about 30 seconds or so. And depending on your speeds of your system, it can take longer. So I'm just going through and extracting all of the plugins and downloads here. While we're in this downloads folder, what I'm going to go ahead and do is rename this file right here. This is your checklist, but it needs to be named only CList. It does not need to have the version 6.3 minimal design. So we're going to right click, rename, and just CList. We're going to wait for this to finally extract here, and then I'm going to show you how to install the aircrafts themselves under the aircraft folder, and then the plugins under the resource folder. So we'll go ahead and navigate to the aircraft folder, into the research folder, and you'll notice I already have the Boeing Zibo installed. But to show you how it works, I'm going to go ahead and delete it out of my folder and show you how to install it here. Inside of the Boeing 737-800X_3_34 again, depending on your version, it may be a slightly different name, but it'll be the full version. We're going to double click. Inside of that, there'll be another folder that says B737-800X. We're going to click that and drag and drop it into the aircraft liminal research folder. And we'll wait for this to finish completing its copy. You'll notice it is now copied into the aircraft folder. We go back to our downloads over here, go into our update, go inside our aircraft folder, go inside the Zibo folder. We're going to select these items out of the update and drag and drop them into the Boeing 737-800X folder inside of the aircraft directory in X-plane. And we're going to select replace these files in the destination. If you don't select replace these files in the destination, it will not actually update the aircraft. Congratulations, now you've installed the Zibo 737-800 and updated it to the most recent version. But you're probably saying to yourself, I want to have the AviTab, I want to have the checklist, and I want to have terrain radar. No problem, I'll show you how to install those. It's really simple. Go back to downloads. First thing we'll do, since we already have this file folder up, we're going to select CList. We're going to click and drag, or copy and paste, whichever you prefer, into the Zibo file. And we're going to replace the name of the destination. There is a default C list that comes with the Zibo, but I prefer this version, as I see it gives me a better understanding of the proper procedures for the aircraft. Once that's completed, we can navigate back to our Xplane main directory, into Resources, into Plugins. Inside of Plugins, we are going to install AviTab, Terrain Radar, and XChecklist. To do so, all we're going to do is go inside each one of those download folders, find the main folder inside of it, which this one, for example, is AviTab. We're going to click and drag into the plugins file. We're going to do that for each individual thing: Terrain Radar, AviTab, and of course, XChecklist. Once that's completed, you have now installed the main aircraft, updated the main aircraft, installed AviTab, installed Terrain Radar, and installed the XChecklist and the checklist for the Zibo 737-800. Now, to attach AviTab to Navigraph and using the Navigraph system will be covered later at a separate tutorial. I'm not going to cover that today, as it can be a little bit convoluted, especially when you're talking about using SimBrief to get the AIRAC correct and stuff like that. That's going to be a separate video. But I hope this has helped you out there who have asked for this video, specifically on how to install the Zibo, how to install the AviTab, Terrain Radar, and the checklist. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time up in the sky.